Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are on our way right back to the elf village. We have to tell them what happened to Zarathian and all of the werewolves, and hopefully we can finish up the last few little quests in there. We might go back to the camp, and then I don't know if we'll get to Red Cliff or the Urn of Sacred Ashes this episode or not.
It is done. Zathrian has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
I don't know why it seems so stinking quiet. Weird. He was a hero in the end.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens.
Awesome.
Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Thank you.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Okay. Ooh.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Danilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She gave me her scarf.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She died from the curse.
The Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain?
Absolutely.
Oh. I see. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira, fare you well.
It's sad. Bye, guys. We're gonna go to
So, let me ask you something. What are your intentions with her?
You speak of her as if she is not present. She's just
Really?
right over there, you
You're
know.
tagging me as
Don't
if I'm not
dodge the
here.
question. I'm serious.
Is this brotherly concern I detect, or something else? Perhaps you are concerned for me, yes?
I'm just asking what your intentions are. You did try to kill us all, remember?
And now I owe her a blood debt, as she has spared my life. It has brought us closer together.
Is that a smirk? Are you smirking at me?
I assure you, sir, that I am not smirking. No smirking here. No.
Well, just
No
watch
smirking here.
yourself,
No.
then. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
You guys are funny. I did some stuff, sold some stuff. My inventory
call?
was very full. I do call. See if there's any questions.
Can I respond in poetry? No? How's that?
My audio's weird. Let's see. You actually like being an assassin?
And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a crow in Antiva. You are respected, you are feared, the authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses, even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up at. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree?
I'm gonna have to fix that. So even if I killed an innocent?
Now there's an interesting word, innocent. How many men do you know who can claim to be truly innocent? But
sorry about the
if you're
audio.
talking
I'll have to fix that.
generalities, such as children and relatives and bystanders and such, never on purpose. But it happens. It's unfortunate, but death comes to us all. If not me, then some wasting disease, or a fall down the stairs, or at the hands of a darkspawn. It's all relative in the end.
Very practical attitude.
Death happens, as we like to say. And when I get paid for it, death happens more often. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands.
I know what you mean.
There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules, oh, so many rules. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else?
Handsome elf like you? I can think of a few things.
I mean professionally. Or maybe you mean professionally as well. Perhaps you intend to peddle my services to bored Ferelden noblewomen. It is an interesting thought, but I've always removed my clothes strictly on an amateur basis. A talented amateur, of course, but an amateur nonetheless. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, figured out what was wrong with the audio.
You call?
Anything?
Can I respond in poetry? No? How's that?
Tell me about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
You certainly talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
Meddling in politics, how?
How should I know? I got the impression it involved sex, but then I get that impression about most everything. Odd, really. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall.
Goodness.
I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Goodness. So you didn't actually kill her?
Not actually, no. I was a bit unimpressed by the development at first. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
Oh, goodness. These sort of things happen to you often.
Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the crows? Yes, it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
So you never mix business with pleasure?
Well, there is you. But I'll point out that you did have to capture me and tie me up first. Every rule has its exception. Now that I've mentioned tying me up in that context, do we have extra rope about?
I don't know, do we?
You call?
Anything
Again?
personal?
I'm game.
I guess I could do that. Let's see. so you can talk to about a lot of stuff, but I did have a little bit of time with him, and I don't know if I want to edit some stuff, so I think we should just get going and go to Redcliffe relatively quickly. Oh no. Who is it this time? Old Tigran. Just a wandering merchant?
You have coins, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Times have changed, but let's see the discount.
Look, can
You
we
know
talk
what?
for a
It
moment?
does look kind of similar.
I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
The Dragon Age Inquisition. Talking about that. What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
You're not just a bastard, but a loyal bastard. I don't know if he likes that, so why'd you... I don't think you might have told me this before.
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant and she produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Okay. Sure? Not hiding anything else?
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it. Just the prince thing.
Okay. Find that very thrilling.
Not that I would want someone to like me for that reason, but there are worse fates. I have no illusions about my status, however. It's always been made very clear that I'm a commoner, and now a Grey Warden, and in no way in line for the throne. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
You're here with me. I think I'm the lucky one.
I can't believe I didn't say something sooner to you. I feel very unworthy of such a compliment.
You're a good friend. And usually, we're romancing each other, so... Here we go. Sorry that took a little longer.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I need to see the Arl.
The Arl? Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
I heard he's sick.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Yeah, I can see it. A little updated. It's funny trying to compare the maps from the old Dragon Age Origins to Inquisition. Seeing how similar they are.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Ar.
I remember you, Bantegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
He raises
Still
his
alive,
eyebrows
yes.
so much.
Not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe him?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kalen risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
I can help you.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas,
We
please
need to
tell
get in there
Murdoch what
anyways.
transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Okay. Thank you.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Right. Alistair, everybody approves. I want everybody to actually like me. Alistair's getting there. Oh, poor girl. Alright, so there's gonna be a little weird cut in the video here because this is being recorded almost 2 years later. But I can't really leave that episode in such a weird place because there's only like 15 minutes to it, I think. So we're gonna have to finish it up. But we'll go from there. So this girl,
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
you okay?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
I forgot I look like that. Scary tattoos, but have you tried looking for him?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Okay. Okay, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
My dog's head is so big.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
You want the children to hear you?
The children to hear you?
The monsters will...
The monsters. The monsters.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are
So
you?
you're the Grey
I
Warden.
didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Wow. Okay. Not here to chat. What can I do to help? Jerk.
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why isn't he talking?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Die first. Okay, anything else?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Why?
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Okay.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
Okay, fine.
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
He's not gonna suck anything on me. Okay. So.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was, Win?
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding, with that cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there to help rebuild then, once this is all over with?
Maybe.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight,
Death fruit.
I am a very old woman.
Old woman.
Why? Because of some grey hair?
I hate how she says, I'm a very old woman. As if she isn't 40.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you are right.
She's canonically 40.
And there will be too strong for me.
I'm an old woman.
What?
Okay.
This.
It's a sock.
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way?
Are you
to
guys
my
really
bedroll?
debating this right now?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name etched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the
That's
church,
funny.
the men were,
Oh, I
always-
forgot that was the deal.
Anyway, sorry about
Is
that.
this what I was supposed to be doing? Purse Murdoch. Okay. Arl. Redcliffe. Talk to the stubborn blacksmith. Talk to Dwin.
I'll take it from you right now.
Okay.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Okay. Just call me Grey Warden then, I guess.
Grey Warden it is then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead.
Perhaps.
Well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
He's a bit of a pretty boy, even though they all have the same kind of generic face. It's just something about the eyes with the red hair. It's giving pretty boy vibes. Anything I can do to help, Sir Pretty Boy?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach
Those kind of
Mother
look like
Hannah in the
flesh
council
leggings.
for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents.
Beyond
We're
your
as
own
prepared for the
talents.
onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Okay. I will see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Okay, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Okie doke. Okay, so we need to go and find the blacksmith. House Smithy. We're gonna go to the smithy because I assume. What's this place? That's just a house. That's where the blacksmith will be. This place, huh? Hello?
It shall be done.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace.
Leave me in peace.
You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen?
Huh? Who is that? What do you want?
What do you want?
I've been through enough.
I've been through enough. Can I come in?
All right, all right.
All right.
All I ask
Biggest
is that
tip
you don't
I
make
can
any
offer
trouble.
is to make your persuasion as high as it'll go, because it significantly helps. Do I have it in here? Where do I have it in? Oh, I only have level 3. You know, it's my other character that has it.
Make his breath. What is that smell?
But I guess this is technically the first place you're supposed to come.
Somebody's been drinking.
Been
Shall I let you
drinking.
in? You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
Who you are? Reese.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny
It takes
you didn't
all
sound like an elf
kinds.
through the door. Can't say I expected that.
Well, what does an
Anyhow,
elf sound
my
like?
name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Just to stare into your beautiful blue eyes. They need your help.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me?
I'll look for
My
your
girl,
daughter.
Valena is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone.
I'll rescue her.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Okay. I'll look for her. I promise I will.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Excuse me. Of course I'm gonna help him find...
You know,
Oh,
maybe this isn't the best time
I didn't mean to
be
click
thinking
on
about
you.
this, but I
I'm
have something to ask
sorry.
you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
As in your quote-unquote sister. A former lover.
A former what? No! Do you honestly think I would suggest we go see it together? No! The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and, well, I found out she's still alive. In
Ooh.
Denerim.
Quote-unquote sister. It's wonderful news.
She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
Okay. We can try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, And I think she remarried, but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Okay. I didn't really mean to click on you, but...
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Okay. Business?
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Okay. Just wanted to make a few sales to clear up some inventory. Okay, so we did that.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need.
You're welcome.
Damn fool is falling over a drunk
And a woman did that.
Just to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
We're not only ready, we're gonna win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
I'll help ya. Dwin?
Yes? What's he up to now?
Tell me about him.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked
I thought I
himself
already
up in
heard
his
some of
home with
this.
some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Okay.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Okay, so we need to get somewhere down near the dock somehow. Down this way? Maybe? Actually, not sure. Dwin's home. Knock? What was that knock? Like flinging my hand. Hello? Can I come in? Hopelessly jammed. Okay.
Wonderful. Intruders.
Well, you
I
weren't
hope you have a good reason
answering.
for breaking and entering into my home.
Don't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
We need help.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
How about a little more personal work? What? I'm not sure what this is. I'm not gonna click it just in case it causes problems, but I'll put in a good word.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine.
Random gray word and you haven't met yet.
For now. You better be
Who's
out there
very
too when the
charismatic.
sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Okay. Is there anything in here? Nothing? Really? There's a big old chest there and you're not even gonna let me into it? Okay. I guess we got that dude now. I don't know where the little boy is, though. Murdoch?
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Questions?
Oh? Ask away.
Ooh. No, nothing about the little boy then.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwin. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
The man's giving me the evil eye. Caitlin's home. Okay, so this is the girl's home. That's what I was looking for. Let's see if there's anything in here. There's a book. Callan had. Anything upstairs? Second floor? Big old pile of clothes. Key. Bookshelf. It's like nothing. Look like another door. Is there really nothing in here? Oh. Oh. Hello?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't beat that elderly lady tone. Even though
Alright,
she's only 40.
I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Your sister's looking for you.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
Hiding in the closet.
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
You sure?
You could.
I can
All right,
help.
I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Aww. You had the right idea.
Thank you, miss. But the sword is too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
You're so little. You'll grow up.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
Not if I'm here to help.
Really? You must be very brave. I wish I was like you.
No. Where's the sword?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
I could use it to help the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I?
Shouldn't I?
Father would have if he were here.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Aw. Cute little guy. Alright, let's see if this sword is actually worth it. It's kind of a pitiful little sword.
I shall do it.
Okay. So that... Is there anything else we need to do? Okay, so we already looked for that. Let's go make sure he's actually back in the Chantry. There she is.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
The little head bob of Diana. About the sword.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I'll return it.
Use it well. If we survive, I'll gladly take it back. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone...
He's so cute.
I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough.
I can't thank you enough. Just stay safe.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Thank you again. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Doing all of these. Let us pray.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Can't stand by when monsters attack the helpless. I am very dignified.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah,
I like
head of this chantry,
mimicking these
which
accents.
For the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Poor
Surely
villagers.
This cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left. All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
They need protection for the nights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Can you bless them?
I can pray with them and give them my blessing. But Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if you think it helps, I mean, placebo effect?
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number
Makes
of
them brave,
silver-glass
right?
holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
All good, all good. Okay, so I think that's all that we need to do running around the village. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yep, take it to the knights, and then we should be able to be done.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
At your disposal. Holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Yes, she has. Here's some amulets.
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
Glad I could help. I mean, it's gonna make him feel better. I mean...
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Okay. I don't know if that's gonna start the thing right away. So I think...
As you say, we are prepared to meet the enemy here when they come. Maker, prepare us. We shall be victorious.
Victorious. Oh, whatever, Liliana. So I think we're just gonna stop here for today. And in the next episode, we are going to storm the castle. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.